Welcome to day two of Python programming playlist or course. So in our previous class, we have learned about what is programming, what is Python programming, why would we use Python programming, what is algorithm, what is pseudocode, how to write down algorithm, how does the pseudocode work, and some real life examples of those, right? Okay. So now in day two, you will see how to set up Python and how to write your first Python program. First of all, look at this, how to install Python. So I have given a link. See, okay, let me show you again. So just copy the link from here, right click on it, copy the link, go to your browser, go to your browser, paste the link in the search bar. Then you will be able to see the download option. Click on that. So if you are using Windows, then you will click on Windows. If you are using Mac OS, click on Mac OS. I'm using Windows. It may take some time because of slow internet. Okay, so let it load and let's move on to our lesson. I will show you later how to download this. So after downloading the IDE, you will write your first Python program. How will you write your first Python program? You have to open the IDE, create a new file and type, or simply you just type Python hello world. That should be your first Python program. Okay. So it's not actually downloading. I will make another video of downloading Python IDE and attach it in the playlist. For now, we will practice the code in online compiler. Okay, so you can do it like this: online Python compiler. Search it. So the online compiler is very popular, and this is very easy. So that's why I prefer this. So here, after entering, just select all this and clear the screen. Okay. After that, write down your first Python program. So what was our first Python program? Print hello world. And I have told you in my previous lecture video of day one that printing in coding, in programming, in algorithm and pseudocode, in computer science actually, printing means you are showing the output, not the printout on the paper or something. Okay, I think it's clear to you. Now let's see the code. So you will simply write down type print, give parentheses. I discussed in my previous class about parentheses. So give it, give double quotation. Um, After that, you will write hello world. That's it. Now, if you click on run, it will show you the output. See, code execution successful. See, okay. Let's proceed to the class. Now, let me give you a brief explanation about the code. Explanation of the code. Print. Here, what does that thing mean? Print key. A built-in Python function that displays output on screen. So what is built-in function? I will discuss um, later. Now let's see. Hello world. What is hello world here? It is the text written inside quotes is called a string. It will print it on the screen. Okay. Print 5. Here 5 is not a string. Acha, I will tell you more about data types and variables in lecture number 3 in day 3. So have some patience for that. For now, just try to understand and keep it in your mind that whenever you will print, whenever you will show any kind of output through the text, that is called string. If you show any kind of text, that is string. If you show any kind of number, that is integer. Okay. Acha. Now let's proceed. What is built-in function? Built-in. What does the word built mean? Like something was made, right? Okay. So in Python, so many libraries are there. You will not understand what library and modules are. Libraries and modules are like some storage box where you will store so many variables or so many things, so many like loops or functions or different things. So built-in function, actually what is built-in function? See, a built-in function in Python is a function that is readily available for use in any Python program without the need to improve any external modules or libraries. So sometimes you will see in next classes so many functions, lots of functions we will use throughout the course. Well, while we will write down the code, so you will get an idea about function. For now, just try to understand the basic concept. So built-in function is like the function that is available. Those are ready and available for using. Okay, in Python program. You don't have to import or download it from any other sources. Okay. Say for example, you want to upload a picture in Instagram or in Facebook from your device, but the picture is not available in your device for now. The picture is in your laptop or in your pen drive or in any other device. So what will you do? You will try to bring that, you will try to bring that picture from that device, okay, from another device to your own device so that you can upload it from your own device, right? So that is how the functions work in Python. There are some functions which are readily available. Say, for example, the picture you want to upload is available in your device. So you will just simply go to the browser, um, log into your Instagram, and attach the picture from your device in Instagram, and you will upload it very easily, right? But what if the picture is not available in your device? Like what I said 1 minute ago, that you have to bring that picture from another device. So in the same way, some functions, some variables, some things are actually available in Python library. Library is like the storage or like that, modules and libraries. Okay. But if those functions are not available, you have to import, you have to bring it from external module or library. So this is what built-in functions are. Okay, so built-in functions are like those functions which are readily available in the Python program, and you don't have to download it, you don't have to import it from any other location, from any other device, from any other module or library. Okay, these functions are part of the core Python language and provide fundamental functionalities for various common programming tasks. So when you will do some programming tasks, I will give you tasks, you will see that you need to use some Python functions. So some functions are readily available, some functions you need to bring. Now let's see the examples of functions which are readily available in the Python library. Okay, examples of built-in functions: print. As I told you earlier, print is used to show the output, displays output to the console. So it will simply just give us the output from the, after processing the input. Now, len, Len, len. Acha, keep it in your mind that whenever you will write down the function, you must give the parenthesis. Okay? If you write down any function like this, so suppose print is a function. Print is a function. If you write like this, it will never work. If you write like this, it will never work. Functions should always end with parenthesis. Okay, this is called parenthesis. And what about len? Len is actually used to find out the length of a string. I will discuss this later. Length of an object, like how lengthy or how big a word is, a sentence is. Now type returns the type of an object. Like what is the type of the data you have taken? Is it string? Is it integer? Like is it a number or is it a text? By using the type function, we will find out the type of the data we are taking. Okay. Input allows users to provide input during program execution. So whenever you will write down any code, you may have to take some input from the user. Don't be scared. You will get to know about all this little by little throughout the course. Okay, so sometimes you have to give the input to the computer so that not sometimes, actually every time we have to give the input to the computer so that the computer do our work and give us output. So for taking input, we will use the input function, this one. It will allow the users to provide input during program execution. Okay, not when we will write the code. It will allow us to take the input when the program will be executed. Don't be scared, I will explain this part also. Now let's skip apps, sum and min, max, all these things because this is a little bit harder for you. Now we will see what is str, int, float, bool, all this. Let's see this. So these are some function names. String is actually used for text type. Integer is used for numbers, whole numbers. Float is used for decimal numbers. Bool is used for true and false. Only two types. Acha, so in day 3, I will explain broadly about data types and yeah, I will discuss about data types so that time you will understand what is str, what is an int, float, all this. Okay. Now let's see some examples. These functions simplify common operations, enhance code readability, and improve development. Okay, so we will use functions for this purpose because it will make our code readable. It will improve the development of the code. Okay, now let's see. Let's write down some code. Modify the code to print your name. So let's do it. Let's write it down in online compiler now. So as I told you earlier, clear all this. Now how to print your name? Print, give parentheses, give double quotation. How will you give double quotation? Click on the shift and the inverted comma you can see beside the enter button. Now write down your name. My, sorry, my name is, suppose Alex. That's it. Or you can give full stop. Now let's run the code. See, this is the output. Okay, now let's see the next example. Print your school name and your age. How we will print your school name and your age. So this time we will take two print functions. In first print function, we will show the school name. My school name is, like, suppose ABC International School. Okay. Now we will take another print function and print our age. My age is, suppose, 23. Now run it. See, the output is here. Okay. Now, now print multiple things in one line. I want to print multiple things about me or about a student in one line. So how will I do it? How will I do it? Let's see. Clear everything? Hmm. Okay. Let's take the print function, then take double quotation. Now write down name. So you have to take the name as input. Look at the code. Name, then I have given comma. See, I will give comma. Then I'll write down the name, Alex, suppose Alex. Then see the next part. Then I will again give comma and print the age. Okay. Remember, you have to write it down inside the double quotation. Okay. If you don't give double quotation, the code will show some sort of error. That's it. Let's see it works or not. Yeah, it works. Also, we can show the output in different lines. Let's see. I'm copying this thing. Control C. I will take another variable print function and paste it here. Run it. See, this is very easy. Now, let's do a mini project about a student information. So, student introduction program. When you give your introduction, what do you say? Obviously, you say your name. You say about your class, your section, your favorite subject, and all these things, right? So I think it is very easy. You can do it by yourself. Do it. Now, this is the output, screenshot of the output. Now, let's see some beginner friendly but slightly challenging problems. Number one, find the smallest of three numbers. How we will find out the smallest of three numbers? First of all, we need to learn the basic, okay, the logic of the problem. What is the problem name? Find the smallest of three numbers. So what would be the algorithm for this? Obviously, we will write down the steps. Step number one, just copy paste and change the step numbers like this. Okay. If you don't need 8 steps, then you can erase it, remove it. So find the smallest of three numbers. So first of all, we have to take input of three numbers. First of all, we will write down start. Then we will take three numbers. Input A, B, C. These are three numbers. Now let's see the logic. If A is less than B and A is less than C, then what will it print? Give comma. It will print A is smallest. Why? Acha, listen to me for one thing. First of all, if you see three numbers or three variables, you will do comparison one by one. You will compare A with B, then you will compare A with C. If A is less than B, what does that mean? B is bigger. And A is less than C. What does that mean? C is bigger. Then print A is the smallest. Okay. Now let's see. Else if first of all we will use if, then we will use else if, then else. Okay. In third step we will use else. In the last, at the last we will use else. But if we have more comparison, we will keep using else if. So this time we will compare B with A and B with C. Else if B is less than A and B is less than C, then what will it print? Print B is the smallest, isn't it? Yeah. This time we are showing that B is smaller than A, B is smaller than C also. Okay. If it doesn't happen, like if this condition is not true, if A is not less than B, A is not less than C, then your the computer will go to the next line and check if B is less than A and B is less than C, then B is the smallest. Else, else, else what will happen? Else it will print C is the smallest because A is not the biggest one, B is not the biggest one. Um, so that's why C will be the smallest one. Did I say something wrong? Here we can see the comparison between A and B. A is the smallest among B and C. Okay, among B and C, A is the smallest. If A is the smallest, then it will print this one. This one, A is the smallest. Otherwise, if it doesn't happen, if A is not the smallest one, then the comparison will be between B and A, B and C. Okay, else if B less than A and B less than C, if B is smaller than A and B is smaller than C also, then B is the smallest. What if A is not the smallest and B is not the smallest? Then obviously C will be the smallest one. So we will write else, print C is the smallest. Then what will we do? We will end our program. So we don't actually need these two steps. Okay. So let's write down the pseudocode now. In pseudocode, how will we start? With the start option, and everything will be in capital letter. Now we have to take input of three numbers, right? A, B, C. Now if, let's see the comparison. A less than B and A less than C, then what will happen? Then give space, print A is smallest. Okay. What if A is not the smallest number here? Then we will again use else if B less than A and B less than C. Then we will print what? B is the smallest here, right? Now, what if A and B both are bigger than C? Then we will use else. Else print C is the smallest. So we will be done writing our pseudocode. We will end the code. Okay, that's it. This is not that much hard. Check if a number is even or odd. Now I think all of you have idea about even number and odd number. What is an even number? When a number is divisible by 2 and remainder is 0, then it's even number, right? And what is odd number? A number which isn't divisible by 2 or any by 2. That's it. Just keep it in your mind. Okay. Now let's do the algorithm. What is the problem here? Problem name, check if a number is even or odd. So this is our problem. Let's write the algorithm. So as I told you earlier, we will make some steps. Okay. So I'm just copying it from over there, from there, and I will erase these things because this belongs to the previous algorithm. Okay. Let's keep the start thing. Now let's take start. Then we will take input. Input a number. Suppose we are taking n as an input. Okay, we're taking a number in n. In n, we are taking a number. If n mod 2 equals 0, mod 2 actually means if it is divisible by 2, which means the remainder will become 0. Okay, then print even. Else, what will it print? Else print odd. And that's it. That's how our algorithm looks. Now let's write down the pseudocode for this. As I told you earlier, pseudocode will be written in capital letters. So we have to take the input. We will take the input now. Input n. Now if n mod 2 equals 0, then it will print the number as even. Okay. Else it will print the number as odd. Then it will end if statement and end. Okay. So look at this. In this part, our comparison will be done only within 2 steps. Okay. Only within 2 steps. That's why we use if and else. Okay. We use if and else. But in this problem, we have 3 inputs and our comparison will be done among 3 inputs. That's why first of all we will take if, then we will take else if, then we will take else. I hope all of you understood. Now calculate the total and average mark of a student. You will do it by yourself, like in the same way. Input marks in 3 subjects like this, M1, M2, M3, all this. Do it like this. You can take, instead of taking M1, you can take A, B, C, no problem. So that's it. In day 2, you have learned about how to install a Python and open Python, how to write Python code and run your first program, how to print multiple statements and introduce themselves. So these two will be the assignments of day 2. Write the algorithm and pseudocode for the following. Find the total and average of 6 numbers. Find the biggest of 4 numbers. Okay. the same way you will do. I have attached the the work algorithm number 1 and 2 here. You can see here we found out the smallest of three numbers, but here you will find out the biggest of four numbers. The comparison will be done between four numbers. Okay, and find out the total and average of six numbers. Here I have found out the average of three numbers. Okay, I have found it out. So just do it by yourself. I think you can do it. So that's all for day two. Let's meet in another video with the new topic, with another topic, and I will try to upload a video of how to download and install Python IDE in your device. So subscribe to my channel and follow us, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and also in YouTube. So bye bye everyone.